Alright, I'm on hole number 18 of the Celtic Cup. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division. No Golf Clash notebook. And my thought process going into the week is, I'm always wanting to know what the minimum score, like just to shoot a nice clean round, your minimum score is a minus 24. So let's see how many people have completed their rounds here. We've got most of the people have completed their rounds in this bracket. I'm sure there's some people down here that are still working along, but most of the people have completed their rounds. So if you shot the minimum score, you're looking at 10th place. Now, thinking of, this bracket and another bracket hooked up together, the top 20 shot a 24 or better. So going into the weekend round, some of these people are going to falter and some of these people may pick something up, but you're probably still looking at a good solid top 15 with a minus 24. If you shot a minus 24 in the qualifier and you shot a minus 12 and a minus 24 in the opener, you're going to come into this final round with a pretty good tiebreaker, and just getting that consistent score where you're in the top 10, top 15, you pick up balls. It's going to give you some pretty good opportunities. If you're on that track, you pick up one shot that changes you from a top 15 to a top 5. I think, if you shoot a minus 25, minus 26, you're absolutely looking at top 5. If you shoot, I think in the weekend round, you're going to have to come in, you're going to have to shoot 27, 28 or better to have any shot. It's got to be better than a 26 in order to win. There's going to be at least one person, two people in the weekend round that are going to blow it out of the park. And so just coming in with a nice clean round. Now I've picked up a couple shots. Picked up hole number 4. Picked up hole number 10. But otherwise it's been just a pretty nice clean round here up to this point. I did pick up the eagle on hole number 17, so I'm a little bit ahead of where I should be. I'm going to be, so now it's all I've got to execute on this last hole. And there's several different ways to play it, and I'm playing it with a Liberty ball. I'm not messing around. A 3-power ball will get you so far, but this hole is rough. And the deal is that it's a one shot at a time. If you don't execute on your drive, you have no shot. So the second shot doesn't matter if you can't execute the drive, and the drive is super critical. That you got to get down in that hole, and you don't need to get all of the distance, but you need to get as much distance as you can. I don't want to flirt with rolling off the top up there. Put everything I got on that. I want to be 3 rings off. I'm going to take out the wind. That's 3/4. It's about 3.5 rings. If I can get the right angle. Put a little bit of curl to bring it back to the fairway. Hitting it perfect. Goal is to just lay it up right there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's exactly where I want to be. And I wasn't all the way out my red line. I actually pulled it back a little bit because there wasn't quite enough backspin. I couldn't get enough backspin, side spin on there to... It's just so important to just lay it up out there. Now you can try and hit over these rocks and get over to the other side, and you can bring a 3-power ball and try and get up here. The problem is that you have no control over what's going to happen in those rocks. If you get a bad bounce, you're going to end up in the sand on the other side. If you hit it at the wrong spot, it stops and you're in the rocks. You can end up in the fairway, but it's inconsistent. Maybe only a third of the time are you going to actually end up in the fairway. And coming to a hole like this, you can't afford, you got to get eagles on these par 5s. I have just enough window. I'm going to do 5. Okay, I'm going to put on some more side spin there. I'm going to do 5 top spin, no more than 5. Played this hole a few times, and 5 is the magic number. a 3/8. It's about 2.1, so there's 4/1. Go just a tit shy of 2 rings. I'm not doing anything special. Hitting it great to the left. About 2 rings. I don't like that. Just a nice roll down the hill, and it should be pretty close to pin high. I shot that shot a couple times. I shot it once, and I had about 5.5 topspin, and once it's going down that hill, it ran down quite a bit. So the 5 topspin, if you can make it over to the other side, the 5 topspin with the big dog is about right. Now in this position right here, the goal is to just get to the fairway on the other side to give yourself that last shot. Nice shot too. Alright, let's get in the hole. Get in the hole, ball. In the hole. Alright, that completes my round. I got a -27, so I'm 3 shots up from what I wanted. My minimum score. My goal going in was to shoot a 26 for tiebreakers. I didn't want to try and use all my magic during the opening round. The last 2 tournaments, I've knocked it out of the park in the opening round, and then was super flat during the weekend round. And I played quite a bit both those weeks, and I haven't played hardly at all this week. Normally at this point I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd have 7 practice rounds in, and right now I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've played about almost half as much as I normally would, because I just felt like I kept peaking in the opening round, and I was trying to peak in the weekend. So hopefully I will have better things to come even than the 27. Because I think during the weekend round, that 27 may not win you the tournament, but it's definitely banner worthy. Alright, that was the opening round of the Celtic Cup tournament in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.